Welcome to Couples Therapy. I'm Kay.
This isn't couples therapy.
It's not.
This is traveling time.
Traveling Time or Traveling Fools?
That's it. Traveling fools.
Traveling Fools. Okay. So we're not going to redo. Hi. Welcome to Traveling Fools.
Much better.
Yes, seriously. So we do love to travel. And as y'all know from listening to other things, I do have challenges while traveling, which, you might also have challenges, or you might have parents who have challenges, or relatives or something. So Tim and I are going to start Traveling Fools channel, which you probably integrate with couples therapy, because we travel because it's therapy.
It's part of the Yearly Fool Productions.
There we go, Yearly Fool Productions, which, if you don't know, it takes his last name and my last name and mixes up the letters and comes out Yearly Fool. So now they know your last name and my last name.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
We have several cruises coming up. And we've been watching a lot of videos and going off experience, because we've been on probably seven or eight cruises already.
We like it. And
the interesting thing, after watching all these videos, they all seem to have a lot of things in common. And we didn't have any of them.
We had some of them. We know a lot of the tricks. We just don't do them. Like Kate, take a over-the-door shoe organizer with all the envelopes to put things in. I did that like once. It wasn't very helpful, so I don't do it.
Yeah, so we're going to go through some of the stuff that we thought might work for us.
Yeah.
And there's
May
a lot
not.
of it.
Huh?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
There's a lot of it.
Oh, there is a lot of it. That is true. So, okay, so let's start with the basics. We like to cruise on Norwegian. We have friends that don't like to, but we've always had really good experiences on Norwegian. We have been on others. I won't tell who they are. We weren't that impressed. So, but I will say that we go on the newer ships for the Norwegian.
This video is in no way sponsored by Norwegian Cruise Lines.
None whatsoever.
Or any of its affiliates.
But they're welcome to do so, and I'll keep touting them, just hint, hint. Anyway, so we love it, and we love to cruise, and I started it back when I was working as a privacy officer for an urgent care company, and I was working like 73, 80 hours a week, and I'm like, I have to go somewhere where they can't reach me. The moon was a little bit out of reach, even for me. The mountains, he wasn't going for. So we went to a cruise, and they couldn't reach me for a whole week. It was blessed and wonderful. Now my employer sponsored the upgraded premium internet, so it's not really an escape anymore. It's just a way of life. And I have a new friend, who says he's been on like 11 cruises this year, but his wife's a travel agent, so there's that. Okay.
So where do you want to start? I kind of organized things into categories for us.
Categories.
Like there's stuff for the cabin, there's stuff for excursions, there's the first aid kit, there's...
Well, let's talk about this first.
Oh.
Talk about this first. We hate cruise ship toilet paper.
But we can't bring our own.
Right. Unless we're willing to throw it in the garbage and not in the commode. I don't think we're willing to do that.
So you cannot bring your own toilet paper.
Well, you can. You can, and I heard that if you do, you should bring an extra roll for your maid or your cabin attendant or whatever, because they also hate cruise ship toilet paper. Anyway, so there we go. First thing on that, so you can take it, can't go in the commode. We did read from one of the tips that you could bring flushable wipes, and those were okay. I'm not sure if they are or not. Is that these?
No.
These?
Yep.
These aren't flushable wipes.
Oh, no, they're not.
These are toilet seat covers. Not on any tip sheet I saw, but it's a pocket pack of toilet seat covers. I bought one that has, I don't know, 24 of them in here or something. They're supposedly flushable, but I was thinking of more along the lines of when we go ashore and we might have to use one of the bathrooms somewhere that maybe they don't provide them. You know, you can always use toilet tissue and line the seat, but flushable toilet seat covers. That was on my own. Okay, what else for the bathroom?
Water's getting warmer and yellower too. Anyway, what else for the bathroom? Toiletry bags.
Ah, yes. So I have a toiletry bag to travel with. I have a toiletry bag to travel with that I really like, but I spent a lot of time looking up what would actually work because you don't have a lot of vanity space there. So both of us got the hanging toiletry bags. I'm going to try this one out. It's black and gold. I thought it was cool. His is already apparently packed. And it has a neat little, suitcase handle thing so you can put it under there if this is a separate thing. But I do like it. I can't see the brand. Atronic. You can see there it's Atronic. Nowhere sponsored by them either. But I love it because there's two outer pockets that expand like this. And then the inside is very full of space and pockets and elastic holders. It's got a clear pocket here, another pocket here. It's got a pocket on the back. So I think I'll be able to spare Tim from all of my toiletries, taking up vanity space, and use this. What brand did you buy? I know you were just showing it.
Yeah, I was just
had
showing
it all
it.
packed.
It doesn't matter. I just got this one because it
Elviros.
just didn't look girly. Brown leather, kind of like a small saddlebag.
So it's Elviro, and I think he has a brown leather duffel bag for traveling too that I got him. And you saw his unfolds in the traditional what you think of the 4 unfolds. And why don't you go over what you have in there?
Yeah, okay. Well, since we're going on a Caribbean and Bahamas cruise.
Which is bad for me because I'm back on Plaquenil and I'm on Benlysta injections. And he found out he has diabetes. So we had to turn in the disability accommodation things for a refrigerator and
Which probably was already in the cabin.
And a sharps container, and I of course do. Y'all already know I do the mobility accommodation because we always have to take a wheelchair for me when we travel because we never know when I'm going to need it or not. Okay,
Yeah,
so what's in here? I hold it. You talk.
Well, actually, I'm holding it.
But they can't see it.
They don't know what sunscreen looks like.
He's taking all my fun.
Yes, I am. So, yeah, we got plenty of sunscreen. It's SPF 70, we went high. It's also reef safe, that's important. But yeah, got just sunscreen, spray, lotion, face, lip, chapstick type stuff.
But none of them are 3 ounces or smaller because he thinks we're going to fill up a big suitcase and stick it in checked baggage. I intend to do 2 medium-sized suitcases so we can roll them with us.
Yeah, so anyway, this is obviously going to be in my big suitcase. But it's more for once we're on the ship. I'm going to have a separate toiletries.
So in here, he's got some of the other things he wouldn't normally pack in a toiletries thing. Earplugs, in case you need little foam earplugs. I also bought a set of Bose noise-canceling headsets. I haven't had one before. We'll see how I like it. It's got the little bands that are
Seasickness bands.
for seasickness, motion sickness. Now, most of the cruise lines, the 2 we've been on, will give you free seasickness, motion sickness pills, the Meclizine. Usually go to customer service or wherever it is they indicate, and most people have it for like the first day or 2 and then they give it up. But these little bands have the little nodule in my lips, have the little nodules on them, and you put them on and you put it over that nerve right there in the middle, and it's supposed to help control. Now, I can't testify whether it has helped or not, but I've worn it and I've survived it, and now we're going to be in a room at the front of the ship, so we'll see if it works.
Yeah. Also have aloe
Aloe.
for after sun, which we also have a after sun. I got it in
And little
a different container.
toothpicks and
Little,
stuff.
yeah, little dental floss, just because it's always there. Other things to consider bringing, like eye drops, antibiotics. Oh, it's probably all in the first aid bag.
We'll go over that one as well. So we'll close out today's, since we're talking about toiletries and stuff. And I'll say that I love IT Hairspray, also not sponsored by IT, but IT is a sponsor of United States of America pageants, which I competed in, and I got the full-size versions. I'm in love. Seriously, seriously in love. Love this stuff. Have other products with it, the hair thickener and everything, but I ordered travel size bottles so I could take one with me. And I know it's vacation. Who's gonna put hairspray on their hair? You never know. It could happen. And then that might be the last necessarily. I'll throw this one in as a toiletry. It's really not. But just some Clorox disinfectant wipes. I mean, we really are still coming out of a pandemic, cautiously normal kind of thing. So we'll have these two. And one of the best hints, let's close with this. One of the best hints I heard about on the cruise ship, because they take all the precautions as necessary, although they've done away with having to have the negative COVID test to get on the ship. We'll see if there's a pandemic that happens. But one of the best things I heard is when you go into the dining room, it's washy-washy. Get your hands clean. If you're going into one of the ones that has a buffet or an ice cream dispenser, germs are everywhere. So when you go up to the buffet, do another thing. They usually have them right there on the poles. Do another thing before you get it. Same thing with ice cream. Try to use a napkin or something to do the ice cream dispenser. So hand washing is the number one thing you can do to avoid getting sick with flus and things like that. Seriously. I guess you could stay home and never talk to anybody. But regardless, hand wash, hand wash, hand wash, hand wash, hand wash.
So let me get this straight. You're saying only you can prevent spreading germs.
Yes. Traveling fools, we're out.